What's going on, everybody? Tommy Rose here, Roseline TV Productions, my NFL preseason predictions. Top 5 NFC teams, top 5 AFC teams. Let's get it. So the NFC, my number one team, not just because they're my team. I say this because I really truly do think this. Philadelphia Eagles, I think they'll finish with a record of 14-3. The whole roster is just stacked, both sides of the ball, offense, defense, just playmakers everywhere. So I think, of course, yet again, for 2 years in a row, Philadelphia Eagles 14-3, best team in the NFC. Second, and it pains me to say this, as much as it pains me to say this because I hate this team, I can't stand this team, the Dallas Cowboys. As much as I don't like them, they got a good roster. They got good offensive players. Hey, Dak Prescott says he's not going to throw more than 10 interceptions this year. Remains to be seen, but I'll give the Cowboys 12-5. Third, we got the San Francisco 49ers finishing with a record of 11-6. I don't think they'll do quite as well as they did last year, but I still think Brock Purdy, he's a good quarterback, and I think he'll come in and have a really good season. All their offense is really good, and their defense is really good. Stacked on both sides, great players across the board. Fourth, this team's been hyped all off season, but I'm believing the hype, the Detroit Lions. I think they finish with a record of 11-6. It's been a long time coming. Finally, Detroit fans will have something to cheer about, I think. And finishing out the list at fifth will be the Minnesota Vikings, finishing with a record of 10-7. I don't think it'll be quite as good as last year. Yeah, they did lose to the Giants in the wild card game last year. They just lost Dalvin Cook to the Jets. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I think a one and done, wild card and then out. Switch over to the AFC. At number one, we got the Buffalo Bills. I think they'll finish this year with a record of 14-3 and be the top team in the conference. Josh Allen, since he's got in the NFL, he's been a really good quarterback, and they still have most of their roster from last year. I think they'll be a pretty good team, and they'll probably finish top of the conference. Second, no surprise here, the Kansas City Chiefs. I see them finishing with a record of 13-4. Defending Super Bowl champions, they're a great team. Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. Ever since he came to the NFL, he's been good. He's been great, actually. Both sides of the ball, yet again, playmakers across the board, and I really see them doing a lot this year. Third, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. I give them a record of 12-5. Even though Joe Burrow, he's supposed to miss a couple games, I don't think that will affect much. They got playmakers. They got T. Higgins still. Jamar Chase, obviously. Good running game, good defense, so I think they'll be just fine. Fourth, we got the Miami Dolphins. I really see it in this team. I give them a record of 11-6 this year. Tua Tagovailoa coming back. Still got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. I see them doing a lot this year. And fifth, finishing out the list in the AFC, the Baltimore Ravens with a record of 11-6. Lamar Jackson, I think he's a pretty good quarterback. I wouldn't put him on the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, but I still think he's good. Addition of Odell Beckham coming back after missing a year. They've always had a great defense through all the years that I've been seeing the Ravens, so I really think they'll be another team to watch this year. So that's the list right now. Next episode, we'll be covering my sleeper teams and the 2 worst teams. First predicted teams, preseason teams, next episode. So, see you guys soon. Take care. Have a good one.